know you've been doing this a long time, but just in pressure games, in moments like this, to kind of play through that, what is that like? What does that speak to?
Obviously, it's frustrating, especially beginning of the game, you don't get no real rhythm and whatnot. But I just keep telling myself, man, when it's 48 minutes of basketball, it's 4 quarters, and just I keep telling myself, I'm just gonna hit big shots and I'm just gonna be myself. And just you manifest stuff like that, bro. You almost got to kind of be delusional at times. Just continue to keep talking to yourself no matter what. And fortunately tonight, I was able to come up with those big plays.
Myles, this is the best team in the NBA in the clutch. They were 13-0 before tonight. I mean, what was the difference for you guys down the stretch based on how you guys started the fourth quarter slow?
We kept our poise. It was a big growth game for us. I think this is a group that's trying to still, find that, end of the game identity. And it was good for us to come out and, feel it, especially on the road. So, we're building playoff habits, and this is one of those games where it helps you build as well.
What was your vantage point on those two plays that Giannis made? Just kind of what stood out at the end of the game there, the block and then the poke behind on LeBron?
Yeah, no, just he pursued it. He wanted to keep the matchup. He didn't want to switch. I think he was very adamant about that. And when your best player steps up in moments like that, on the defensive side of things, that's great for morale.
Just what does it say about the trust your teammates have in you that even while you guys are struggling offensively, to swing it to you in that corner and find you for that three?
Of course, I think it's something that I've done for a long time in my career, something I've established myself and on this team to do, just hit open shots and continue to keep making my imprint offensively. Every game's gonna look a little different. That's kind of what I've learned since I've been here, and just continue to stay patient. And I think you just don't worry about the numbers, the outside extracurriculars. You just worry about winning, and that's what I'm here to do.
This is John here. How have you seen the chemistry with Giannis grow?
It's been great just getting a chance to play with him, consistently. I think the beginning of the season obviously was tough, with his injuries and, with the lineup changes and whatnot. But now, we're getting a steady diet, just minutes together, and we're able to talk to each other. I think that, at times, I'm able to kind of read his eyes, what he wants to do, and it's chemistry. It all just comes with that with time.
What did you see point of attack? I mean, Luka didn't get to the free throw line until late second quarter. I think the first game they shot 33 free throws against you guys.
I think we made an emphasis on showing hands. I think he's a superstar in this league. He's going to get some calls. He's going to make some good plays. But I think our guards did a good job of sticking to the game plan and just forcing them into uncomfortable situations.